Hello everyone, welcome to an Ahsoka Tano makeup tutorial for Rebels. My name is Trisha Lou and I wanted to show you how I did my last makeup for my Ahsoka cosplay. So I like to glue down my eyebrows for when I use my Pros Aid. That way it's a lot easier to take off later on. This is a Pro Aiir Hybrid Professional Makeup that usually goes in a airbrush, but I'm going to be showing you how to use it with just a regular brush. So I mix my colors in just a regular glass bowl. Get lots of the product in the nice fluffy brush, and then I will swirl it on my face. As you can see, I've already done my body. And make sure to swirl it around nice even circles. It goes on pretty even by itself. It is an alcohol-based makeup, so it will burn your eyes and nose a little bit from the fumes, but they go away rather quickly. So now I'm just checking to see if there's any little places I might have missed. I will dab my finger in the paint and just dab it on the little spots that I might have missed. It goes on nice and even, so I don't have to worry about blotches. And as you can see, I just use my finger for this. You could also use a brush if you wanted to. I will use whatever is excess in my brush to just go ahead and do my hands or anywhere else that I might need. Doing my eyeshadow, I just pick a palette that has some browns in it, a light brown and a dark brown for blending, and do my eyeshadow. I usually do the darker color towards the outer edge and the lighter color across the whole lid. These are my prosthetic pieces that I have for Ahsoka's white markings. I like how well they photograph and how easy they are to go on, and it's a lot easier than trying to get your eyebrows smooth. It takes a lot of time to do those things. So I use my Pros Aid. I go ahead and put it on the back of my silicone markings and let it get tacky. And once it's got a sticky, tacky consistency, I'll go ahead and line it up and put it on my face, covering my eyebrows. And while it's tacky, if you get it in the wrong position, it is still easy to move. And being that I'm using waterproof face paint, body paint, the glue doesn't pull the makeup back off, and it goes on rather easy and stays on. So I like to check and make sure that my prosthetic is lined up with my nose. That way I can get it even on both sides. And if you put it down, the Pros Aid's still tacky, so you can slide it around and get it positioned where you need to. The Pros Aid will dry clear. Same thing with the other side. I already put my Pros Aid glue on. It's nice and tacky. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up with the other side and make it as straight as I can. Go over my eyebrow and just pat it down and position it where I need it. Just double checking that it looks nice and even, and then I will put on the cheek markings. I try and use the upper eye markings and my nose as points to line up for the cheek markings. Could you be the one? Try not to put the pieces too close to your mouth, because when you're talking or chewing, you want the least amount of movement on your pieces so that they don't come loose later on. So now I'm just going to line it up, try and make it as even as I can on the other side as well. Could you be the one? Good, good. Good, good. Could you be the one? Alright, they look nice and even. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on the top markings. I'm going to try and put them as close to where I know my headpiece is going to sit, where they are not really underneath it, but they're like right at the line is where I try and put them. And try and get them as even as I can. I'll slide them around if I need to, because the Prozade is still tacky. I went ahead and did my eyeliner. I like to use black and do kind of like a cat eye. And then I will use my luminizer highlighter and just dab in the corners of my eyes. And do my brow bone and highlight on my cheeks and in a few other places, just so it has a nice little shimmer and dimension added to the makeup. Now I'm going to use my Miron white powder. You can use any white powder. And I'm just going to go over my silicone markings to take off that silicone sheen that they have, so they're not shiny and they're more of a matte finish. While I'm doing that, I want to talk to you a little bit about this waterproof Pro Hybrid Air makeup that I'm using. It is the best thing that I have found so far that doesn't rub off on your clothes or your costume or anything else, and it's waterproof. You can actually go in the water up to 2 hours with it on. I went ahead and outlined my lips with some brown eyeliner that I have. And this is it. All finished. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I love cosplaying Ahsoka. I think she is an amazing character, and I hope we get to see more of her in Star Wars things to come. Bye!